real reason why Harry and Meghan were truly, in the end, dumped by Disney. As ever, let me explain. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you today. And as ever, thank you so much for joining me. Lush greenery behind me. It's always nice to see, isn't it, this time of year, though? Nature taking its course, you know? I think it's always nice to have something, pleasant to look at. What do you mean shift out the way, Neil? I know. But it is, isn't it? Even though all the leaves are brown, as remember the mamas and the papas said, and the skies are great, there's still something nice, in nature to take a look at. A lot of people, of course, say to me, where'd you get filming to, Neil? All around London, up and down the country, wherever we can. Also, we bring you a different visage, as it were, behind me. So it just changes the scene, doesn't it? I don't know about you. I hate to be sat or stuck in one place all the time. Even if you just move from chair to chair to change your scenery, isn't it? Back as ever to your royal story of the day. Fascinating this, because as we often say here on the show, the truth will out. When you think about it, I don't know about you, but cast your mind back now to when Harry and Meghan turned up at that premiere, the big Disney premiere. There was Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of luminaries, including, of course, the Disney CEO Bob Iger. And Disney, let's be honest, have gone through a very tough time recently because of the wokery, all the rewriting of those classic stories from Snow White to Dumbo to whatever. They've done it not just in films, but in the parks too. Attendances are down, and of course they've got lots and lots of huge problems. But if you remember way back at that Lion King premiere, there was Prince Harry doing something very much out of the ordinary and literally begging for work for his former actress wife, Meghan Markle. And when you could see the dynamic there, couldn't you, of like, well, she wouldn't lower herself to actually ask the CEO, but old Clothead next to her could, because he had the power. He was the one, of course, that everybody truly wanted to speak to. I mean, he is the son of the king. It's as simple as that. He always will be. And it's a selling point, particularly to big companies. He is the draw. But of course, what we found out was literally that Meghan very quickly did this sort of voiceover for the Elephant documentary. And apparently her fee was donated to charity. But that seemingly is, again, a little bit in the mire. Nobody can actually truly find out what charity or when or how much. Was it the whole fee, partial fee, quarter, whatever? As we're seeing with Harry and Meghan, they like to keep their finances in shrouded secrecy. All the while, of course, the British monarchy have to be very open about any gifts, etc., that they're gifted on these tours. You can understand the picture now. But here's where it gets interesting, because one might have suspected that they may have kept that particular deal going with Meghan Markle. After all, there she was attached to the son of the king. But apparently, according to a very well-placed source, it all went wrong, simply because once they'd been caught on the hot mic, Prince Harry basically begging for work for his wife, well, the idea then was to play it down as a joke. It was simply nothing more than a joke, nothing, nothing to see, all of that sort of stuff. But they went a little bit further than that, because according to that very well-placed source, Harry and Meghan wanted Disney, the chief, the boss, to say, no, it was just a little bit of banter. They weren't begging for work at all. It was just, very big misunderstanding. Now, even Bob Iger, who I've met previously, there's no way you could tell a CEO of such a big company like that what to do. And of course, because of that idea being put forward, as ever, allegedly, then, the bottom line was, really, she terminated all opportunity within the Disney organization. Why didn't they just come up front and say, look, we did ask for work, nothing wrong with that, so it is a perfect opportunity, and we're meeting behind the scenes, everything's gone well. But seemingly, again, they wanted to change the narrative. Disney was bigger than that narrative, and so clearly, Disney's dumped Meghan. Whichever way you look at it, things do never seemingly work out for the best with these two ex-royals. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.